continue to throw, continue to complete. It's Diggs, touchdown, Buffalo. I think the entire country is finding out what this Buffalo program now is all about.
Why was that the proper time in your mind to give Jared the chance to play?
Well, we weren't playing very well, and I felt it was the opportunity to, give him a chance to play. I mean, Cam did a good job for us. I mean, that wasn't the problem. We were just weren't very competitive in the game.
It's extremely frustrating knowing what you're capable of, having belief in yourself, but it's just not, showing when it counts the most.
Yeah, very emotional New England this morning. We're going to get to that in just a second. But first of all, hello, everybody. Welcome on into First Take. It's Tuesday. We are so very happy to have you here with us. I'm Charlie Arnold. We got Dominique Foxworth back in the building this morning. We also have NFL Live's very own Marcus Spears. Also some girl power, Mina Kimes. And guys, I'm sure all of you witnessed what happened last night in New England. It is a start of a new era. Times really have changed. Last night, a huge testament to that. The Pats falling in devastating fashion to the Bills on Monday Night Football, 38-9. That brings the Patriots to 6-9 on the season, with Cam Newton at the helm for 14 of those 15 games. So, Dominique, this really got us thinking, what if Tom Brady were still on the Patriots? Would he have led them to the playoffs?
Yeah, so first of all, I think it's a travesty that Cam Newton's outfits have been so routinely ridiculous that we don't even speak about it. Like, we're just going to bypass the neon animal print with the beanie. I thought he looked stupendous. And I also enjoyed the new Bill Belichick that we got. Slouching Bill is a new Bill that I enjoy. I haven't seen it much before, but it was fun and funny. And as for the question you asked, I think the answer is yes. And I know that this team has a lot of other issues outside of the way that Cam Newton plays. And I know that Bill said last night Cam wasn't the problem. But Cam has been part of the issue for much of the season. And I'm basing my belief on a lot of evidence, on 19 years of evidence. They missed the playoffs twice in the last 19 years. And only one time was Tom Brady the quarterback of that team. The other time was when he hurt his knee early in the season and Matt Castle took over. They won 11 games and missed the playoffs. So I think it's fair to assume that things would still be the same in New England, or at least close to the same in New England. Like, they only won less than 10 games one time. It's the year after they won that first Super Bowl, they won 9 games. Every other year, Tom Brady and that defense and Bill Belichick and whomever else was there as coordinators and the many other interchangeable parts that they had on that team found a way to get to the playoffs. And I understand that this team is different, and Brady's not the young, strong Brady that he once was before, but he looks to be pretty good in Tampa right now. And it's hard for me to imagine a situation where Tom Brady misses the playoffs. And maybe I'm a little upset and a little jaded because I started this season high on Cam Newton. I thought Cam Newton was going to ball. I thought this team was going to get on his back. He was going to be incredible. He's been pretty terrible all season long, and I have to believe that Tom Brady, the union of Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, would have found a way to get in the playoffs once again in this long, long stretch of dominance that the Patriots had. What do you think, Mina?
I think you're wrong.
Right.
Well, you're right about one thing. Cam Newton has been terrible as of late. But Dominique, so is the rest of this football team. I mean, the only parts that have been okay are the secondary, the offensive line at times, and run game. But you talked about Tom Brady and the defense making it to the playoffs. Last year, the Patriots' defense ranked first in the NFL in DVOA, which is the efficiency metric. This year, they have been bottom 10 any way you slice it. They're the worst run defense in the NFL. We know why. They had the largest exodus of talent of any team in the league. You certainly saw that on last night, the absence of Dante Hightower. Is this just Bill tossing the phone on repeat? I love it. Kyle Van Noy, Patrick Chung. The front seven is basically non-existent. They got no pressure. They have the worst pressure rate in the NFL. Okay, they had the largest decline in pressure rate of any team in the league. They're bad. I mean, I can come up with a million ways to explain it, but it's obvious. they're not good. Meanwhile, on offense, people talk about Brady and that offense last year the same way they talk about Saturday Night Live. Like, it used to be so much better. No, it wasn't. It was bad last year, okay? Yes, in the past, I mean, he's the greatest quarterback of all time, in my opinion. In the past, it was good. But last year, they were just average. And now, the best receiver is Jacoby Myers. Like, I love Jacoby Myers. He sounds like a law firm. I had him in fantasy. But he should not be the #1 receiver on any NFL team. And we're talking about an AFC landscape where teams like the Titans, the Browns, the Colts, the Dolphins are all fighting for a wild card spot. All of those teams are better than the Patriots. So yes, they would be better. Tom Brady is a better quarterback than Cam Newton, but this team is not good enough for him to overcome that.
Mina, I want to focus on one thing you said. The Patriots are bad. And Foxy, you in your feelings. That's all this boils down to. You in your feelings, and I feel you, because the Patriots, for while you was playing and I was playing, was the dominant team, and we expect them to have things right if Tom Brady was there. But they wouldn't have got out of this alive this year, boss. It really is about the opt-outs, though, y'all. Like, I go back to last year and I think about it. Mina made the point. The offense was terrible. Last year, it wasn't good. This same conversation, no weapons. Tom Brady doesn't have any weapons. We said it every single week. The defense was historically great. Like, they played better than most defenses we've ever seen. Turnover-wise, scoring on defense, all of that stuff. So when you have all of those opt-outs happen on that side of the ball, you know offensively you were bad with Tom Brady. Now you got Cam Newton, who we thought, I coined the phrase Cam Damn Newton, because I thought he would be able to carry this team like you mentioned. He's been abysmal. It's been bad all the way around. So look, the Patriots still are a really good franchise. I expect them to be better next year. I know everybody talking about the end of an era because the Buffalo Bills look really good. They're young. They got players on their roster for a while. Guys are locked up. You look at Miami and what they've done from a defensive standpoint, Tua progressing, all that. I get it. The teams have gotten better in that division, no doubt. So it may be the Buffalo Bills division to run for a while, but it won't be this easy as it was this year. It won't happen like it happened this year. And everybody in that conference, in that division understands it, but there ain't no way in hell the New England Patriots would get into the playoffs with Tom Brady, Joe Montana, Steve Young. I don't care who was playing quarterback for them. This year, they wasn't getting in there because this is a bad football team, man.
First of all, I want to take a second to commend you on your stupendous creativity. You coined the phrase Cam Damn Newton. How long did it take you to come up with that incredible creativity? So what you did was you took the man's first name and his last name, and you put damn in the middle. Wow, man, you are.
There it is.
That right there.
There it is.